Hello everyone, my name is John Michael Bushman and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. We're playing Subterrors. Not just any Subterrors, we are playing Numeron Subterrors. This is a deck that existed back when, if you're a TCG player, you probably know who this guy is. But, what the fuck? Really? He doesn't appear here? Oh wait, because he's forbidden. Right. So, if you're playing around, like, say, 2019, I guess? Early 2020, 2019. A card by the name of Red Eye of, oh god, I forget his name already. Excuse me while I do a live search of him. He is forbidden. We will show him up because we need to see his glory. The glory that is Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. This was the win con of this deck in particular, where you basically use the Numeron engine, I guess you call it. I call it an engine, people call it an engine, but you use the Numeron engine to put up Appaloosa on turn 1, and then it's usually backed up by Red Eye's Dark Dragoon. They cannot afford to have Verta Anaconda in this deck because, good god, it conflicts very, very poorly against Numeron calling here. But yes, this was a really cool concept way back when, but it fell off the radar pretty damn quickly because it relies so heavily on its various field spells. And of course, if people manage to out Red Eye's Dark Dragoon, well, you're shit out of luck because this deck does not play well through negates. Surprisingly, for a control deck and whatnot. But here we are, and this is the deck that I will be bringing in today for this video. Why did I stumble on that sentence so hard? But here we go. I will go over the card by card, but first, an overview. Subterror is basically the most modern flip control deck there is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. Shaddolls are probably like a close second, but nobody ever really uses their flip effects. Unless it's like forced out of them from their own effect or something. All of the Subterrors have an effect where, well, almost all of them, have an effect where they do a thing if they're flipped face up. Unfortunately, most of them suck. The only 4 Subterror monsters that are worth a damn is here Guru, Fiendess, Archer, and the big guy, the other big guy. We're gonna put him up on screen, give him proper credit. There we go, Behemoth Umastrix. I almost said Ustamarix. Umastrix. There you go. They're the only Subterrors worth a damn, but for this build in particular, because I want to keep the deck to a tight 40, so I had to cut Umastrix because, good god, this deck is not forgiving when it comes to space. So, on top of being a pretty competent control deck that's backed up by a lot of powerful trap cards, the Numeron engine fits surprisingly well in the Subterror deck, because you don't really summon a lot with the Subterror deck. You just hope and pray that Subterror Guru beats are enough to kill your opponent, and then the Numerons add basically an extra pair of legs to the Subterror deck. Although you can go pure Subterror, but you'd be relying more on trap cards rather than using the other Subterror monsters, because like I said, most of them suck. So we're gonna go over the card by card. Fiendess, she doesn't really do anything when she's on the field. You'd rather keep her in her hand, treat her as a hand trap. She's an Omni-Negate. She's a fucking Omni-Negate, like Jesus Christ. And she also resets Subterror Guru, so that you can use his effect again for him to be flipped face up. We'll get to Subterror Guru in a bit. Actually, no, we're gonna go to him now because the rest is just the Numeron stuff. So here we are with Subterror Guru. I am all over the place. It's like nighttime when I'm recording this, and the update just finished, so we have new cards in here, and I'm gonna use Subterrors to see what the new meta is like. Hopefully, Therions are not ruining the format. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. But yeah, here's Subterror Guru, the heart and soul of the deck. If he's flipped, you get to do a thing. And what is that thing? Well, you get to search any Subterror card. I repeat, search any Subterror card. He also has an odd field effect where he will Book of Moon himself and one other monster on the field. But it can be done in your opponent's turn if you control another Subterror card. More often than not, it's the field spell. Also, Yeah, those are his two main effects. Just two effects, but for a while, Subterrors were a really, really good control deck. For the, rogue level and whatnot. Next is the field spell. If Subterror Guru is the heart and soul of the deck, the hidden city here, the field spell is the spine. Now, when it's activated, you can just add a Subterror monster from deck to hand. You usually search Guru or Fiendess. Excuse me. Depending on the composition of your hand. And then it has a once per turn effect where you can change one face down defense position Subterror monster to face up attack position. You basically flip it face up. And then it has a third effect that's very rarely used since games don't really reach that point when you're playing a Subterror deck. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, you can flip a Subterror monster you control and then negate the attack. That doesn't really come up often because more often than not, before it even gets to your opponent's combat phase, you've practically stopped them dead in their tracks already. Your opponent won't be able to do much. And let me have a drink of water before I explain Subterror Final Battle. Oh, my throat feels real dry for some reason. Anyway, Subterror Final Battle, this is, if Guru is the heart and soul, Hidden City is the spine, Subterror Final Battle is the legs. And this is the deck that, basically, it's basically a trap version of Hidden City, but it can always be done during your opponent's turn, or it can even be done on your turn. It has 4 effects. I did not, because not all of these effects are really used. And it has the really neat effect of, after you use it, it's never sent to the graveyard. So, only hard spell trap removal can get rid of Final Battle. Now, it's 4 effects. You can change a Subterror monster from face up to face down. Oh, wait, no. Change it up to fit. Yeah, it has to be set. So, you flip a Subterror monster. You flip down a Subterror monster. You make a Subterror monster gain attack that's equal to its original attack and defense. So, usually 3 hits from Guru is enough to end the duel. And then finally, Subterror effects cannot be negated for the turn. And that's insane. Like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, those are all of the Subterror cards that don't suck. And now, everybody knows what the Numeron engine is at this point. Numeron Wall, Numeron Calling, Numeron Network. If you've been playing on Master Duel for a while, you've probably seen the OTK version of this deck, and now you're going to see a control variant. Believe me, guys, this deck is really, really cool. Next, we have our generic stuff, the Master Duel tax. It's absolutely necessary. Max C, Ash Blossom, and Infinite Impermanence. Called by the Grave, this can be used offensively or defensively, depending on the situation. And we have our tech card here. This is under the recommendation of the OCG players that play at the shop. Compulsory Evacuation Device. This is more often than not used on extra deck monsters, especially if the deck you're facing off against only plays like one copy of a certain monster, and it's usually and that monster is an extender. This will usually set them back so hard that Compulsory Evacuation Device can end turns, especially if used correctly. Next, we have Solemn Judgment, because it's fucking Solemn Judgment, and the slot that is supposed to go to where there can be only one is instead going to Summon Limit, because good God, making the 60-card Dino deck is a pain in the ass because there are so many URs! Like, holy shit, that deck is expensive! Well, I mean, not as expensive as the Railway deck and Duel Links, but that's a story for another day. Oh boy! Grinding and Duel Links, Jesus Christ, who would have guessed? But yes, all of the cards in the main deck, their main purpose is to stall out. Like, stall out until you find a lethal line with either, Guru Beats or one of your negation monsters. Usually, when you go into your turn 1 play, you just go into Appaloosa. And then the go second line, if you've seen Numeron OTK, you probably know what the OTK line is. So, yeah. That's it for this really scuffed explanation of Numeron Guru. I actually have 2 Appaloosa. Why do I have 2 Appaloosa? I will grind down 1 because we only really need 1 Appaloosa. Let's jump into these duels! My opponent made me go second, so that's always a bad... That's usually a bad thing, especially for a deck like this, and yep! This is pretty damn bad. We drew mostly go first cards, so whatever my opponent's gonna do here, we're probably screwed. But we shall see what they're up to. Dogmatica Ecclesia, okay, so my opponent can be up to some mid-range stuff. It could be just be some form of Dogmatica control, I guess. Yep, plenty of hand traps and just Ecclesia to prevent themselves from being, you know, fucked over by extra deck monsters. And these things are not doing us any favors. Alright, we'll just set 3 and pass then. 1, set summon limit, set compulsory evacuation device, and we'll set Solemn Johnson. We do have the max C should they try for some special summoning chicanery, but yeah. This is the Subterror experience, ladies and gentlemen. While we're here, I'm just going to have a little skim over of the Forbidden Limited List update. They banned Batter Statue of the Stormwinds, thank God. Yes, I know, I'm saying thank God in spite of the fact that I am a Fluanderies player, but I honestly think, you know, floodgates shouldn't really exist to a very high extent in this game because this is just a best of one format. And now here's, you know, ironic me saying that because here's me flipping summon limit on an opponent. But yeah. I don't really like the idea of floodgates in a best of one game. If it were best of 3, then sure, I would love to have floodgates because in games 2 and 3, I have answers for you. But here in Master Duel, where it's just best of 1, I'm really against the idea of floodgates. But here, well, we just grit our teeth and just bear with it. We're gonna use Maxi here. We're gonna try to draw 1 card. This will be their last summon anyway, and we don't really need too many cards in hand for our deck to work, but good God, I would love to have something here. Oh my God. And this is also like, I've been playing this deck in the background. It's really, really slow, so we'll be here for a while, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Final battle. We don't really need that. Wait, is this special summon once per turn? We need to check. You can make all monsters. She's gonna use each effect once per turn. Alright. No. We'll only use the bounce once they go into combat here. So that it won't be too much of a waste. But we could also return whatever their back row is. Or rather, negate whatever the back row is. He is... Oh my God. He tribute set probably the priest. I don't remember the priest's name. But yes. Tribute setting the priest. No, you will not deal damage to me, good sir. There we go. Get back. Go back to your hand, Fleur-de-Lis. Come on. Go back to the hand. There we go. There we go. There. Now don't mess with me again. Go mourn over whatever happened to Ecclesia. So this is gonna take a while. We can't use Numeron Wall because we have stuff on the field. Oh boy. So yes, this is the true and blue Subterror experience where you just sit back, relax, take a cup of joe, and hope your opponent stumbles into a loss. So we'll be right back once... He tribute set! What the fuck? He tribute set Cyframe Driver? Really? You know what? For the memes, and because I don't have anything better to do, I'm gonna solemn judgment that thing. Oh my God! Is he really? He does not have any other plays? Really? Oh my God! So we'll be here a while, and we'll just come back. Unless... okay, that's something. Okay, that's finally something. We can finally make something work here. Oh my God. Okay, Numeron Network. Okay. We're gonna activate it. We need a shuffle real bad, so we'll use the one in the deck. Of note, Numeron calling, the effect of Numeron calling actually gets around summon limit because all 4 of these summons are done all at once. So it's only counted as 1 summon. So that's something to keep in mind. And besides, it overlaps with what the Numeron stuff does anyway, where you can only special summon 1 more time during the turn you activate its effect. Okay, Fleur-de-Lis doing her thing, sure. Negate an effect, I don't freaking care. Sure. Let's see. Special summon if you control another Dogmatica monster. Oh, wait! You need to be able to control the Dogmatica. You're dead! we're gonna attack twice, and we'll kill my opponent. Unless, of course, they have something here. I mean, they do have a back row, so that could be Dogmatic Punishment now that I'm thinking about it. No, we will not use Numeron Wall's effect. We'll use that. Okay, that happens. We'll take 500 more. My opponent is gonna die if he doesn't do anything here. Okay, no, we will not use that. It's so tempting to just click yes, but no, I am trying to the game was trying to make me activate the effect of a different card instead. But yes. Super Poly! He's gonna super polymerization away some of my stuff. Hey, Yugs! My opponent making me do something here. Hey! Why did I suddenly go down that route? Ah, that's so bad. But yes, he's gonna... Oh, he super polyed away the last one. Okay, that's actually real smart. Okay, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, sending it to defense. I mean, we should just attack. There's really no downside of doing so. My opponent bricked pretty hard anyway, so that was a pretty free attack, all things considered. No, we will not activate the effect since my opponent is alive anyway. And then we will summon a monster that they probably will not have an normal out to. Mega Claps! Go get him, Claps! Alright, unless they have an Xyz monster, they have no way to get rid of this thing. And with summon limit up, I am not sure how hard my opponent can pop off. So we'll finally go into our little jump cut here and see if my opponent digs their way out of this one. We'll be right back. Okay, so after 24,000 years, my opponent actually managed to beat me. Granted, his deck does not have any native out to Mega Clops, but he did find the line. He found the line by using YuGiOh's effect, by banishing fusion monsters from the graveyard so that he can hit over Mega Clops. He had to do it twice. He had to banish like his Construct and then his Entis. And then, IDS still winning in 2022 somehow. Even though normal summon Alistair is way past his prime now. We move on to the next duel. Okay, going first, and that's what you want with this deck. Since it's a go first deck, we did not end up with... Actually, no, this is a decent hand. We're going first, and my opponent's gonna wonder, what the fuck is he doing with Numeron on turn 1? And then you realize, oh wait, shit, it's Appaloosa on turn 1. And then I have Max C to back me up. But I am stuck on my draw phase, so that means my opponent probably has something. Or he's a streamer. I don't know. That can happen. Anyway, we're gonna set up here. We're gonna set up our turn 1 board. Gonna use Numeron Wall. You've probably seen this combo so many times already. Well, I call it combo, but, Numeron Wall into Numeron Network. Then Numeron Network, activate Numeron Calling from the deck. You've seen this song and dance so many times here on Master Duel already. So, yeah, I'm just gonna, do this. I'll play this out, in case you haven't seen what a turn 1 Numeron deck would look like. So here's that. No, Maxi's fine. I won't be summoning like. I'll only be summoning one more time after this anyway. He'll draw two cards. Pot of Greed it, sure. Anything more is like not too significant here. So we're gonna do these. And there we go. Yeah, he'll draw 2 cards, but it doesn't really matter if I can negate all of this shit anyway. Then we go into Apollo USA, and there we go. 1, a 2, a 3, and a 4. There we go. Then use those as material. Get Appaloosa. Then we set 3 and pass. This is the new... Guys, I swear this is the Subterror deck. The Subterrors have not been showing up. Like, oh my god, this is a... Guys, I swear this is a Subterror deck, okay? This is a Subterror deck. This is a control deck. This is how control decks work in Yu-Gi-Oh! But let's see what my opponent's gonna do here while I take a drink of water. Although it's a 60-card deck, so who the fuck knows what my opponent's on? It's Grass! Hey! Maxi. Because he will very, very likely go Wombo, combo, Chameleon here. And we're gonna see how far we can get. Or rather, how far my opponent gets. He'll probably let this go, since I have like 3 back row. It'll make him really, really nervous, and let's see what he mills. I saw some things. Ooh, we have a Witchcrafter player here. 60 card Witchcrafters. Okay, we have a game on our hands here, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, Banishing Pittore, trying to summon from the main deck. He has thinned his deck considerably here. So the chances of him having any of the high level Witchcrafters are very, very high. One of the Madame Veres is in the graveyard, so there's probably one or two more in the deck. So we're gonna negate this. Let's prevent him from gaining any more advantage than there already is. Unless he uses Infinite Impermanence here. Okay, he doesn't. So he lets that one go. 2400, a Palooza. It's not bad, but it's not good either, since any of his like low-level Witchcrafters are big enough to hit over an Appaloosa that used its effect twice. Okay? Sure. I will let that go. He'll likely use Jenny here as a link material. Yeah. He'll likely do that. Or, you know, he's just setting it as bait. Yep, you can retribute it. Okay. Okay. Discard a spell. Go on, opponent. Go on. What are you discarding? Discarding Spellbook of the Master. I will stop that. I will also stop if ever my opponent tries to use any of the Witchcrafter cards. Yeah, he does have Creation in the graveyard, so I will use Jenny. He will likely use Jenny's effect here to copy Witchcrafter Creation so that he can potentially, you know, set up a board somehow. But knowing I play Witchcrafters in Duel Links, if my older videos are an indication. But no, my opponent will let us see the light of day here, and let's see. Draw. Compulse is actually good. That will allow us to bounce should he ever go into Vere here. And that'll allow us to put Vere back into hand. A 1600 Appaloosa is not great in terms of pushing damage, but damage is damage in this deck, and we have essentially 4 negations. Good luck, opponent! Let's see what you got. Thumbs up! Thumbs up emoji, if that's even a thing. Do kids even still say the word emoji? I don't freaking know. I'm too old for this shit. Anyway, let's see what my opponent tries to do here. Let's see. I mean, he is like he has milled over like a third of his deck already. He has a lot of juicy stuff in the graveyard. He can use Jenny to duplicate the effects of either Unveiling or Creation or heck even Holiday, since Vere is already in the graveyard. That's fine actually. This is fine. I'm more concerned about the monsters that my opponent puts out rather than him activating his spells and traps. Okay, we got Schmitta. We can solemn this, but he does have 3 cards in hand. It could be anything else. I'm honestly more scared. Oh wait, that's his normal summon. I just realized that's his normal summon. No, get back to hand. Or this will at least force him. Fuck, I forgot it's a quick effect. Yeah, it'll at least force him to use the tribute right away. In case he didn't want to do it that way. Yeah, that was a dumb mistake. I should have saved the compulse for his big Witchcrafters shit. I forgot that the tribute is a quick effect. Damn, that was on me. That one's on me. I should have remembered that was a quick effect. Okay, yep, using Buy Street. Actually, we can just negate it. Yeah, sure, we'll negate it. I am literally bullying this poor Witchcrafter player to the ground. Holy shit. I am not allowing him to get into any of his big Witchcrafter monsters. It'll eventually come to a point where my Appaloosa's attack is so low, it won't even be able to do any significant amount of damage anymore. Oh my god. Let's see if my opponent still has plays. 3 cards in hand, a third of your deck in the graveyard. What do you have? Okay, using Schmitta's effect to send stuff to the graveyard. I will stop you from doing that as well, good sir. I am just bullying my opponent here. I am not gonna allow you to do anything, man. Witchcrafters play out of the graveyard, okay? I know the deck, okay? I know how it be. Okay? Oh my god. My poor opponent. He has not been able to set up anything. And all I've been doing here is I've been literally just using Appaloosa. Oh my god. Okay? He's using Jenny now. He will very likely use the he'll use either creation or holiday, because he already has a Vera in the graveyard, so there's that, and that's when we'll use the solemn judgment. Okay, yep, definitely using holiday here. Then he special summons Vere, I assume. Yep, special summon Vere, and then we'll use Solemn Johnson on that one, because again, I will not allow my opponent to do anything this game. Oh my god. Oh, I cannot Solemn Johnson it. That is interesting. I actually thought I could. Is it because it copies the effect, not the cost, if I'm not mistaken? Let me read her. Banish this card. This effect becomes that spell's effect when that card is activated. So yeah, it ignores cost. Okay. That's... oh my god. So this is gonna be real tough now. So unless he gets like either Aruru or Hain, we will be in very, very big trouble here. Although, if he does get rid of Appaloosa here, that means we can use our Numeron stuff again. And we can proceed from there. You know, unless my draw off the top shows something other than the fact. But we'll see. We'll see. All these duels have been long, by the way. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, draw. Let's see what we get. Okay, that is exactly the draw I was hoping for. That means I should negate this now while I still have the chance. Okay. Let's negate Madame Vera here, so that we can move significantly easier. And then we'll use Hidden City. Use Hidden City. Okay. Then, well, we have two back row backing up Hidden City anyway, so we'll actually use Guru here to get Fiendus. And then let's see if he manages to even, you know, get past this. Wait, what does this do? Once per turn, change one face down to face up attack or defense. Alright, we're gonna use his effect here. We're gonna set that. Then we'll activate the effect of the Hidden City. We're gonna flip up Subterror Guru unless my opponent has anything to say about that. Okay, we're gonna do it in defense since we can't really attack yet. Okay. There we go. Go. Okay. And we're gonna get Fiendus. Or we can just get Fiendus on my opponent's turn now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah. We'll just get Fiendus on my opponent's turn. Okay. 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 Okay, we'll set this. And then we'll can we actually set it? Oh my god, we can Book of Moon his own board. Well, quote-unquote Book of Moon. Alright. We're gonna set it to on, and let's see what my opponent's gonna do here. Oh my god. I have a negation for your negation. Let's see. Okay. Oh my god, these duels have been really, really long. This is what I get for playing a control deck. This is why control decks aren't exactly my favorite thing to do in this game. Because it's really, really slow. It's really slow. But, you know, there's a certain charm to it, you know. I know people who love to play control decks, and, you know, it's just incremental advantage over time. And even in Magic the Gathering, you know, I dip my toes every once in a while to playing control decks, but I love mid-range too much. But let's see what my opponent does here. This is a quick effect. If you control another Subterror card. Alright, that means I can do it on my opponent's turn. Ooh, boy. Let's see what happens here. If I even get a chance. Okay, using Unveiling. That feels like bait. Sure, we will allow that. This could either be Hain or Aruru, but Aruru's in the graveyard, so he likely already has Hain in hand. We shall see here. Okay, summoning Jenny. Okay. Summon Jenny. Let's see. My opponent's gonna do tribute it. Alright. That's fine. Okay. What's my opponent gonna summon here? Discarding Crossout Designator. He could have used that to stop the Infinite Impermanence. That was a bad move there, opponent. He could have used it to stop Infinite Impermanence. Alright, there's Hane. That's who I was worried about. So he'll use Hane here to pop Guru. Okay. Yeah, discarding a card. I'm guessing he's gonna target Guru here. Alright. And then, can I respond? No, I cannot. Alright. Why couldn't I respond? Cannot target. Fuck! I cannot target. Shit! Oh, no. I think we just lost this one. Alright, we don't have Guru, so we are pretty much dead here. He'll use Vere here to negate whatever chicanery I may have, and it's a long ways away for me to get the Guru, so we'll just move on to the next duel. I am going second! Alright! The good thing about this deck is whether you go first or go second, it doesn't really matter. But in this case, it matters. Holy fuck, I need Numeron Network to make this hand work! Although, we do have a bunch of go second tools. So, we do stand a modicum of a chance here. We're gonna lead with Ash Blossom, so that when he does use a Called by the Grave style effect, it's Ash. I'd rather have Ash be negated rather than Max C, but I think we should go for Max C first since this is a Dark Magician deck. He could, although he does most of his special summoning on my turn anyway. So yeah, we're gonna try and bait with Max C here. Let's see if he does anything about that. If that does mean he will be able to activate Magical Circle here. Although I'm not quite sure how often he'll be able to special summon. Dark Magician usually only ends on like 1 or 2 monsters, and that'll allow me to draw 1 to 2 cards. Although he could go into more, but that depends on his build. Dark Magician can go into so many different directions these days. And I'll take a drink of water. Let's see. Actually, you know what? This could take a while. Since it's Dark Magican. So yeah, we're gonna skip to my opponent's end board. Whatever that's gonna look like. Okay, so my opponent quite literally just set a card and set 2 and pass. My powers are amazing. Alright. We're gonna activate... Ooh! Summon Limit! Good sir! Do you know how well I can play under Summon Limit? I am a Subterror deck. Thank you very much. You may have actually locked yourself out better than me. Alright, we're gonna get Guru here, and we're gonna get Final Battle off of this Guru effect. But first, since we are the second player to play, we will actually do something that's very rarely done in Subterror decks, and we're gonna attack, like, immediately. Oh hey! Witchcrafter of the Forest. Or rather, Witch of the Black Forest. That is not that is not what I wanted to say. Okay. He's down to 1 card, so yeah, we'll just negate it. We're gonna bully my opponent here a bit. Oh my god. Oh my god, this is just bad. He's playing old school-ish Yu-Gi-Oh, and then here's me with a deck that's a decade ahead of its time, of this guy, whatever timeline this guy is on. Oh my god. Right, we'll flip him to defense since we've already done our attacks. And then we'll use Guru here. We should actually just get another Fiendess since this is an Omni Negate. Since we were forced to use it on the Witch of the Black Forest. Alright. And we're just gonna set a card and hope to God our opponent does not do anything too crazy here. Although, my opponent could very well be locked under his own summon limit, and my deck plays very well under summon limits, so my opponent may be more screwed than I am, but we shall see. I don't want to call it here, but my opponent could potentially do something like, you know, this could be Eternal Soul, knowing how Dark Magicians are. Or, you know, he does have 1 card in hand, 1 unknown in hand, and then he just set the other one. Okay, having 1 Guru is nice, but having 2 is probably even better. We're gonna set this guy to attack position, since we only really... No. Yeah, we'll just set him to attack, and so is the other Guru. There we go. This will at least quicken our clock. Oh wait, no, it can target any other monster. All right. Oh, excuse me. So we'll set both face down. There we go. And then we'll set one of them face up. And then we'll get final battle, finally. Oh my god. I mean, it shortens our clock, but it's something. It's something. There you go. Face up attack. Use his effect. Okay. Then... Oh, wait. What could have been smarter was I set the new one to face... I used the effect on the new one here. Yeah, that one's also on me. I played the Red Ice Dark Dragoon version of this deck when it was a hot item, and then you know it again like I said, it quickly fell off the radar because Destroyer Phoenix Enforcer is just so much better. Oh my god! So yeah, we definitely have this in the bag now. Having 2 active Guru here shortens our opponent's clock significantly. So yeah. We're gonna move on either to the next duel or the end screen. That depends if the people I'm sharing the room with are going to sleep. So we'll cut to whatever end this video is gonna be at. See you there. Okay, we're here at the end screen, and yeah, that's the Guru. That's the Subterror experience. I always say the Guru experience, but that could mean something completely different. But yes, this guy is very, very powerful. But unfortunately, in this day and age, the deck that he's a part of is just way, way too slow to keep up with the metagame. But it's fun while it lasts. That much I can say. Playing Subterror is a really, really fun experience. It's something that you should do at least once. And my build isn't exactly perfect, but it could potentially be a good jumping off point. So yeah, that's it for our video today. It's a little shorter than usual, although there are only like I think 3 duels, maybe less, because the first duel took like 30 minutes real time. I think I don't remember. I don't know. Time passes by differently because of the pandemic and whatnot. But yeah. Expect your duels to drag on for a bit because good god, this is a control deck. But it's its own little brand of fun. So yeah, if you like what you saw, hit like, comment, subscribe, and share it among your friends. And until next time, toodles!